So today's just a little test training run. Going to try and aim for about 40 kilometres today, up and over purbeks. Try and hit Corfe Castle, give you a little view of Corfe Castle, and then come back along the Old Harry and Studland Peninsula. It's an absolute gorgeous day. Running is stupid.
Hi my lovelies, this is Sir David Attenborough, British broadcaster, biologist and all-round cool dude. This is a short run vlog of a long distance run over the purbeks Adam needs to do for his UTMB Snowdonia 100k. So this ape is aiming for a test run of 40k. This is on the south coast of the UK. Starting in Sandbanks, we head over the ferry and onto Studland Beach. It's 4k of golden sands with one of the best nudist spots on the south coast, about halfway along. I used to love coming here and spying on the blue tits. I love tits. With a history stretching back as far as the 1920s, naturism has become a distinctive part of the Studland Peninsula. Today, Studland has probably the best known official naturist beach in Britain. The naturist area is located on Knoll Beach and comprises of a 900-metre stretch of coastline. The area is clearly marked with green top posts and signs. We ask naturists to be clothed if they're outside the designated area. I too enjoy a morning coffee in my birthday suit. Rubbing myself on the fauna really makes me feel alive, especially after my morning poo. People might know me for my BBC TV animal documentaries. I love nature documentaries. Now I love to make narrations for trail running video. As I am 97, I can't run to save my life, so if I was out filming and a bear came and felt hungry, he would definitely eat me and gobble me up and poo me out. As I am so old and feeble, I couldn't fight my way out of a soggy brown paper bag. I once fought a snow fox as he tried to steal my sandwich and apple pie, but I was a lot younger then.
So we've left the beach, just about to start the 400 metre ascent to the top of Old Harry, and then onto Corfe Castle and back. Very low heart rate so far. Managed to keep it to about 140s, which is good. So this run's particularly for training run for UTS 100 Snowdonia, which is coming up in about 3 weeks' time. I want to make sure my kit's right, feels comfortable, feels snug, feet are good, nutrition's good, and the legs feel okay at doing sort of 40 kilometres. Previously I've been clocking up about 80 kilometres a week, just with about 1500 metres elevation. So this really isn't a lot of elevation in comparison to what I've been doing in a week. Got all the views over of Poole Harbour, got Old Harry behind me, and in the distance you've got the Isle of Wight. Not a drop of wind. So as it stands, I'm about 12.35 into the run, probably just coming up to nearly halfway. This is quite an unexpected day actually. Look at get all the colours of spring, and then you've got not a breath of wind. The harbour, just gorgeous. Yes.
Whilst the Needles on the Isle of Wight are world famous, Old Harry Rocks and its neighbouring pinnacles are somewhat lesser known, but no less stunning. They form the starter for this walk, with breathtaking views across Studland, Poole and Swanage Bays. The continuation along Ballard and Nine Barrow Downs leads to the iconic ruins of Corfe Castle, a royalist stronghold during the English Civil War.
So for a bit of training purposes, I've got it's not a big hill, but it's steep. It's a little bit tricky, so it's just a bit of training. Just a bit of training for UTS. I'll give you a little demonstration when I get it in the sack.
We then cut back over the downs and onto Godlingston Heath, taking in the lonely sandstone monolith of the Agglestone. This long but easy walk takes in some impressive views without too much ascent and descent, whilst looking out across the incredible Purbeck Hills of southern Dorset, which are often basking in sunshine. Corfe Castle is a fortification standing above the village of the same name on the Isle of Purbeck Peninsula in the English county of Dorset. Corfe Castle was built shortly after the Norman conquest of 1066. Since then, it has seen its fair share of battles, murders and miracles, and been home to kings, knights and a princess. Sometimes I feel like the BBC needs a good conquest. More so because of the woke nonsensical millennials, also known as Generation Y, act like that. I would quite happily throw poo at them and maybe dip their winkies in hot tar.
So this is 22k into a 42k run. Just on the return leg from Corfe Castle. Stopped off to have some lunch. And setting back off up the hills, up 9 Barrows on towards Swanage and Old Harry Rocks. Gorgeous. So that last descent wasn't massive, but my heart rate went straight up to about 180 on that, and I've had to slow down a little bit just to get it back down to normal. It's come back down to about 140 at the moment. So in about a second I'm going to run, and then we've got about 12 kilometres, pretty much all downhill and flat across the sands back to the car, and then that's done for the day. It'd be nice to get that in the bag.
Getting it in the bag is a term used by the ape, meaning to have achieved, giving the ape a sense of accomplishment and hope that he one day could complete a further distance and think he is the man, not a knuckle-dragging buffoon. Dictionary definitions from Oxford languages: a ridiculous but amusing person, a clown. They are simply incompetent buffoons who have no idea what they are doing.
So I'm just about a kilometre away from the chain ferry. Got about another 2k left after that. It'll be about 42 kilometres by the time I finish. Legs don't feel too bad, don't feel too tired. But just trying to control the heart rate coming down the hill because I'm spiking quite a lot. That's the only problem I've had so far. Apart from that, legs feel good, no blisters, and all the nutrition and water and everything seems to have lasted, and I think I've done fairly okay.